the unseen presence, signs of a jinn in your home. It's 3 a.m. The world is asleep, but your eyes snap open. Was that a whisper? A shadow flickers in the corner of your vision. You feel a weight in the air, as if unseen eyes are fixed upon you. Your heart races, but no one is there. Or so it seems. Dear brothers and sisters, welcome to our channel. Your presence here is a blessing, and we're so grateful you've joined us on this journey of faith and knowledge. If these words resonate with you, take a moment to like this video. It helps us reach more hearts like yours. If you haven't already, subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss the reminders and truths we share. Most importantly, pass this knowledge on. Share it with someone who needs it, and let us know in the comments. Have you ever sensed something beyond the ordinary? Your story could be the light that guides another believer. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe today. We're uncovering 7 undeniable signs that a jinn may be sharing your space. Some are whispers in the night, others are chilling disturbances, but each one is backed by Islamic teachings, real experiences, and the wisdom of those who faced the unseen. So tell us, have you ever felt a presence you couldn't explain? A cold breath where no wind blows? A whisper with no source? Drop your thoughts below and keep watching, because what you learn today might just reveal the hidden realities of your own home. Sign 1. Unexplained physical disturbances. When your home defies logic, a door slams shut, but the air is still. The TV blares to life, though the remote sits untouched. Then comes the scent of smoke, thick and acrid, yet nothing burns. These aren't mere coincidences, dear brothers and sisters. They are whispers from the unseen, the first clues that something beyond our sight shares your space. Allah tells us in the Qur'an, Surah al-A'raf 7:27, "Indeed the shayatin see you, he and his tribe, from where you do not see them." These beings, the jinn, exist in a realm parallel to ours, created from smokeless fire. Surah Ar-Rahman 55:15. They walk among us, unseen, but not unfelt. A chilling real-life account. A sister from the UK once shared her haunting experience. Night after night, she woke at exactly 2:45 a.m. to the sound of scratching beneath her bed. One evening, she set her phone to record while she slept. The footage revealed her closet door creeping open, slowly, deliberately, despite no breeze, no human hand. Later, she discovered the room's dark history. The previous tenant had practiced black magic there. What began as faint noises soon spiraled into something far more sinister. Why you should never ignore these signs. These disturbances are not random. They are tests, a jinn's way of probing your fear, marking its territory and weakening your peace. Fear is their weapon, and silence is their ally. Your shield against the unseen one. Recite Ayat al-kursi, Surah al-baqarah 2:255 every night. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever recites Ayat al-kursi before sleeping, Allah will appoint a protector over them, and no devil will come near them until morning." Bukhari. 2. Increase your morning and evening adhkar. These divine remembrances create an invisible barrier of protection around you and your home. 3rd, play Surah al-Baqarah regularly in your house. The shaitan flees from a home where this surah is recited. Now we turn to you. Have you ever felt the unseen? Heard footsteps with no source? Watched an object move on its own? Share your story below. Your words may be the warning someone else needs to recognize the signs before it's too late. And stay close, because sign 2 is even more deceptive. Most dismiss it until the danger is undeniable. Will you be among the few who seek the truth? The choice is yours. Sign 2. The invisible war on your heart. When emotions become a battlefield, One moment you're smiling. The next, a crushing weight of sadness presses down on your chest. Anger flares without reason. A fog of numbness swallows your joy. You tell yourself, maybe I'm just tired. But deep down, you know this isn't normal. Allah warns us in Surah al-Baqarah 2:275. Those who consume riba will stand on the day of judgment like one beaten by shaitan into madness. This verse reveals a profound truth. The unseen can tamper with our emotions, distorting our inner peace. A brother's testimony, trapped in his own mind. Hamza was known for his cheerful nature and strong faith until everything changed. Panic attacks struck out of nowhere. Unexplained rage made him snap at loved ones. Doctors found nothing wrong. Then a wise scholar suggested Ruqyah. As Hamza listened to Surah al-Ikhlas one night, his body convulsed before he collapsed, finally free. He had been medicating symptoms, never realizing the real enemy hides in the shadows. Jinn feed on isolation and despair. If you notice, sudden mood swings during prayer or Qur'an recitation, overwhelming sadness without cause, unexplainable rage or fear, especially at night, this may be more than stress. This may be spiritual interference, your weapons of light. Recite Surah al-Ikhlas and Surah an-Nas daily. The Prophet, peace be upon him, sought refuge in these surahs from evil whispers. Fill your home with Surah al-Baqarah. The shaitan flees from a house where al-Baqarah is recited. Muslim, the power of La ilaha illallah. Repeat this 100 times daily. It erases sins and repels darkness. Ruqyah water. Play Qur'an over water. Drink it and use it to cleanse your home. Your story could save someone. Have you ever felt emotions that didn't feel like your own? Sudden dread during worship? Unexplained heaviness in your chest? Share below. You might help someone break free from the same invisible chains. Don't stop now, because sign 3 is the most chilling of all. Most people see it, but only the courageous will face what it truly means. Will you be among them? Sign 3, the nightmare war when darkness invades your sleep. Your eyes snap open, but your body won't move. An invisible force pins you down. You try to scream, but no sound escapes. In the shadows, something watches, waits. Then you jolt awake, heart pounding, drenched in sweat. This isn't just a bad dream, dear believers. This is spiritual warfare at your most vulnerable moment. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, warned us, when one of you sees a bad dream, let him spit lightly to his left 3 times and seek refuge in Allah from its evil, for it will not harm him. Bukhari, a sister's harrowing experience. Amina from Canada would wake every night to the same nightmare, a towering black figure standing motionless at the foot of her bed. Night after night, it crept closer, until the sleep paralysis began. She'd lie frozen, feeling an icy weight crushing her chest, unable to cry for help. The moment she started playing Surah al-Baqarah and reciting Ayat al-kursi before bed, the attacks stopped completely, within 7 days. Why night attacks are so dangerous. Allah tells us in Surah An-Nisa 476, indeed, the plot of shaitan is weak, yet they strike when our defenses are down, during sleep, when our souls are temporarily separated from our bodies. These aren't random nightmares. They're spiritual warnings from Allah to strengthen your protection. Psychological warfare by Jinn to instill fear and weakness. Tests of faith that separate those who remember Allah from those who forget. Your nightly armor against the unseen one, the ultimate shield. Recite Ayat al-kursi before sleep. It's your divine bodyguard until dawn. 2. Triple protection. Recite Surah al-Ikhlas, al-Falaq, and an-nas 3 times each, then wipe over your body. This was the Prophet's, peace be upon him, nightly practice. 3. The Ruqyah blanket. Play Qur'an recitation, especially Surah al-Baqarah, in your bedroom as you sleep. It creates a force field against evil. 4. The purification ritual. Before bed, blow lightly into your hands while reciting the last 3 surahs. Then, wipe over your face and body. Your story could wake someone up. Have you ever felt physically touched in your sleep? Seen recurring dark figures in dreams? Experienced paralysis with a sinister presence? This might be the warning someone needs to take action tonight. This is where most stop reading, but you're still here. That means you're among the few who truly want protection, because what comes next, sign 4, is something happening in your home right now that you've probably dismissed as normal. But it's anything but. Will you turn away, or will you face the truth? Sign 4, the body under siege. When pain has no medical cause, you wake up exhausted again. Your body aches like you've been in a battle, yet you did nothing strenuous. Mysterious bruises appear. Sharp pains stab your ribs or back, then vanish. Doctors run tests, but find nothing wrong. This isn't in your head, dear believer. Your body may be sounding an alarm about unseen interference. Allah reveals in Surah al-Baqarah 2:102. They learned what harms them and does not benefit them. This verse uncovers a sobering truth. Just as medicine heals, dark forces can inflict physical harm through spiritual means. A testimony that will shock you. Kareem, a champion boxer, began collapsing in pain every night at exactly 1:30 a.m., searing back pain no doctor could diagnose. During a Ruqyah session, as Surah al-Baqarah played, his body convulsed violently. The pain lifted completely for hours, only returning when he neglected prayer. The pattern was clear. Symptoms to watch for: limbs with no injury, mystery bruises, especially parallel scratches or fingertip-shaped marks, burning sensations like hot needles under the skin, your healing arsenal from the Sunnah, prophetic oils, massage, black seed oil, Habbat al-Barakah, on painful areas while reciting Surah al-Fatiha and Ayat al-kursi. Apply olive oil, zayt, to your body before sleep after reciting the 3 kuls. The Ruqyah ritual. Recite Surah al-Ikhlas, al-Falaq, and an-Nas over water. Drink 3 sips at Fajr, spray some on your body, and wipe over pain points. The nightly detox. Before bed, recite the Prophet's dua for protection from harm 3 times. Your pain might hold a message. Have you experienced unexplained weight loss or gain? Waking at the same time every night in discomfort? Strange marks that appear overnight? Share your mystery symptom below. It could be the missing clue for someone else. This is where many turn away, unwilling to face that their suffering may have a spiritual root. But you're still here, which means you're ready for sign 5, the most deceptive sign of all, one that masquerades as blessings when it's actually a trap. Will you walk into the light of truth or keep living in the shadows of doubt? Sign 5, the silent witnesses. When animals see what you can't. Your cat's fur stands on end as it stares frozen at the hallway. Your dog whimpers and backs away from an empty corner. Birds in their cage suddenly flap wildly at midnight, though nothing disturbed them. They see what we cannot. The Prophet, peace be upon him, revealed, when you hear dogs barking or donkeys braying at night, seek refuge in Allah, for they see what you do not see. Abu Dawud. This isn't folklore. It's divine confirmation that animals perceive the unseen realm. A feline's warning that changed everything. Sister Layla's cat refused to enter her prayer room for weeks, hissing at the doorway. The moment she placed an open Qur'an inside and recited Surah al-Baqarah, The cat calmly walked in and curled up, only to flee again when the recitation stopped. A Ruqyah specialist later confirmed that corner had been a gathering point for dark energies. What your pet's behavior reveals. Cats, sudden arching backs, dilated pupils, or fixating on empty spaces. Dogs, growling at walls, refusing to enter rooms, or nighttime agitation. Birds, erratic flapping when no one is near their cage. Livestock, unusual panic or aggression in normally calm animals. Turn their warning into your protection. The Qur'an cleanse? Play Surah al-Baqarah in areas your pets avoid. Observe their reaction before and after. The prophetic purification. Recite Ayat al-kursi and blow on your palms. Wipe over door frames where animals show distress. The water barrier. Recite Surah al-Ikhlas, al-Falaq, and an-Nas over water. Sprinkle it in corners while saying Bismillah. Your experience matters. Has your pet ever refused to sleep in its usual spot? Reacted violently to an empty space? Acted differently during specific times? These aren't just passing thoughts. This is spiritual interference at its most dangerous. A brother's testimony, the prayer that almost broke him. Bilal, an imam from France, suddenly found himself gasping during Salah as if hands were squeezing his throat. His voice would cut out mid-recitation. Doctors found nothing wrong until a black magic charm was discovered taped behind his dresser. The moment it was removed and Ruqyah performed, his prayers flowed freely again. The truth? Envious hands had sent Jinn to sever his connection with Allah. Why this sign is a spiritual emergency. The Prophet, peace be upon him, warned. The first thing mankind will be accountable for on Judgment Day is the prayer. Tirmidhi. Jinn know this, so they attack your worship through physical resistance, unexplained heaviness, sudden pain, or choking sensations only during Salah. Mental barriers, unshakable distractions or negative thoughts the moment you intend to pray. Emotional sabotage, overwhelming sadness or rage when reciting Qur'an, especially protective verses. Your divine counterattack, the pre-prayer shield. Recite Ayat al-kursi 3 times before wudu. Blow lightly on your hands and wipe over your body. The Quranic armor. Keep Ayat al-kursi playing softly where you pray. The consistency weapon. Never skip prayer, even if it feels like a struggle. Your struggle could be someone's lifeline. Have you experienced uncontrollable yawning only during Salah? A voice whispering, "You're not worthy to pray?" Sudden chills or heat flashes when reciting Qur'an? Your story below could be the breakthrough someone desperately needs. This is where many give up, but you're still here, proving your heart refuses to surrender. Because sign 7 is the ultimate revelation, the hidden activity in your home that 99% of people dismiss as coincidence until it's too late. Will you walk away now, or will you face the final truth? Sign 7, the whispering shadows. When the unseen calls your name, you're alone in your room when suddenly your name echoes from the hallway. You spin around, silence. Later, as you drift to sleep, a voice murmurs just behind your ear. You jolt upright, heart pounding, but find only empty darkness. This is no trick of the mind. This is the Jinn crossing into your world. Allah reveals in Surah Al-An'am 6:121. Indeed, the devils inspire their allies to dispute with you. These whispers are more than sounds. They are spiritual provocations designed to instill fear and doubt. A sister's chilling encounter. Fatima would wake to her name being called in the dead of night. One afternoon, she clearly heard her mother's voice calling from upstairs, only to discover the house was empty. During Ruqyah, the truth surfaced. A cursed necklace used in black magic had been hanging in her closet for years, acting as a beacon for dark entities. Why these whispers demand immediate action? When jinn progress from subtle signs to audible manifestations, they are testing your boundaries. Common tactics include deceptive mimicry, copying voices of loved ones, especially during vulnerable moments. Sonic disturbances, knocks in patterns of 3, mocking the Trinity. Footsteps in empty attics. Quranic mockery, hearing distorted ayahs or adhan when no recitation is playing. Your divine defense protocol. The golden rule: never respond to the whispers. This grants them permission to escalate. The light barrier: keep a lamp on when reciting Qur'an at night. Darkness empowers them. The home purification: play Surah al-Baqarah daily, especially in corners where sounds originate. Remove all statues, facial images, and unknown talismans, common jinn dwellings. The prophetic protection before sleep. Recite: I seek refuge in Allah's perfect words from His creation's evil. Blow lightly on your palms and wipe over your body 3 times. Your voice can break someone's silence. Have you experienced hearing your name called in a relative's voice who wasn't present? Knocking sounds that stop when you recite Qur'an? Whispers that seem to respond to your thoughts? Share below. Your courage could free someone from years of unexplained terror. This concludes the 7 signs, but your journey doesn't end here. If 3 or more of these signs resonate with you, take immediate spiritual action. The road to protection begins with awareness, continues with consistent Ruqyah, and is fortified by unshakable trust in Allah's power.